U.S. sanctions Chinese firm selling video surveillance tech to Iran. Intel Corp has stopped doing business with Tiandy Technologies. On Thursday, the Biden administration blacklisted a Chinese video surveillance corporation implicated in the mistreatment of Uyghurs and that gave U.S. technology to Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. Tiandy Technologies' facial recognition software is designed to help Chinese authorities identify Uyghurs and other ethnic minorities, NBC News said. U.S. manufacturers can't export Tiandy components due to Commerce Department penalties. Tiandy's networked video recording devices use Intel processors. Intel Corp erased references to Tiandy before the fines were announced. Intel Corporation stopped doing business with Tiandy after an internal investigation, a spokeswoman said Thursday. Tiandy declined to comment. Tiandy, a private enterprise situated in Tianjin, ranks among the top video surveillance firms in China and the world. According to an industry assessment, the company generated more than $800 million in sales in 2021 and has branches in over 60 countries. NBC News reported earlier this month that Florida Republican Sen. Marco Rubio pushed the Biden administration to evaluate Tiandy's operations and consider whether the firm could be sanctioned under U.S. laws. Rubio called sanctions appropriate but said further action is needed. The Chinese Communist Party is weaponizing tech businesses, Rubio warned in an email. The Commerce Department must be more aggressive in identifying and punishing rogue actors. The Commerce Department stated Tiandy has been implicated in human rights violations and abuses in China's campaign of repression, widespread arbitrary imprisonment, and high-tech surveillance targeting Uyghurs, Kazakhs, and other Muslim minority groups in Xinjiang. By selling U.S. made products, the company helped Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps acquire U.S. made technology, which is against U.S. sanctions. Human rights advocates and lawmakers fear Iran could utilize Tiandy's video surveillance technology to stifle anti-regime protests. It's unknown how Iran uses Tiandy's technology, what equipment the company provides, or how it advises the government. Experts argue the Iranian regime used digital technology to tighten its hold and thwart criticism and opposition. Tiandy was one of 36 companies and organizations added to the Commerce Department's entity list on Thursday. Tiandy wrote about its interrogation table for Chinese authorities, which allows one-click interrogation and transcript proofreading. The firm has also uploaded photographs of the interrogation table with tiger chairs. Human Rights Watch accuses Chinese authorities of strapping Uyghurs onto chairs for hours or days during interrogations. China denies them. The Internet Protocol Video Market, IPVM, initially announced Tiandy's collaboration with Iran in 2021, including its 5-year deal with the government. Tiandy's engagement in human rights abuses makes today's Commerce Department sanctions expected. This organization taught computers to detect Uyghurs and provides PRC authorities smart interrogation options using torture instruments, claimed IPVM's Connor Healy. Craig Singleton, senior China scholar at the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, said blacklisting Tiandy sends a strong message that Washington takes Chinese techno-authoritarianism seriously and will hold accountable those who support Beijing's human rights abuses. Chinese corporations backing China's surveillance regime have functioned with impunity for too long, he said. A U.S. corporation would need a special authorization to export to Tiandy after the Commerce Department blacklisting. Under a bill filed Thursday by Rubio and Texas Republican Rep. August Pfluger, Tiandy and other Chinese tech companies may face stiffer sanctions. The measure stipulates that the executive branch submit details about persons and businesses involved in human rights abuses in China and that President Joe Biden block violators' property and visas. The U.S. has previously placed multiple restrictions on other Chinese tech companies and accused Huawei and others of transferring surveillance gear to Iran. Huawei denies the charges. The Biden administration blocked new Chinese monitoring equipment last month. China rejects U.S. criticism of its tech companies and persecution of Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities. Lu Pinyu, a Chinese embassy in Washington spokesperson, told NBC News earlier this month that the embassy couldn't speak for Chinese private enterprises. "It's absurd to characterize Chinese tech as a security danger," he said. "As we all know, leveraging current scientific and technical advancements to better social governance is a widespread practice of the worldwide community, and the U.S. is no exception," the spokesperson stated. Thank you for watching.